Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. Season greetings to all my YouTube family and friends out there. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Christmas season, or should I say a beautiful start to the upcoming Christmas season. As for myself, as you guys know, I have been down and out. I have been under the weather. I have been hoarse. Let's just say the weather here in the UK is beating me up, you guys. I have been so sick. I barely managed to jump in front of the camera for you guys. But the show must go on. Tonight's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my December perfume tray. I know we are like in the second week. We are at the starting of the second week in December. I wanted to deliver this video to you guys earlier, but because I've not been well, it has been delayed a little bit. So yeah, but here are the fragrances that I'm going to be wearing for the month of December. These are for me beautiful fragrances, beautiful winter scents, and some of them are a little bit soft, long-lasting, sweet. You know, they're kind of like an all-round list in my opinion. So if you guys are interested in seeing my December perfume tray, all the fragrances I will be wearing, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous love and support. So let's just get into it. First up on my tray, I have Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. You guys, this is an absolutely beautiful bottle. This fragrance right here, this is pretty much a candied lemon, I want to say biscuity smelling sweet vanilla fragrance, okay? Extremely vanillic in the base, in the dry down, which I consider to be the most beautiful part of this fragrance. When I first, smelled this perfume, I was a little bit thrown off by the DNA of this scent, but slowly but surely, you guys, I am slowly coming around to this perfume. Beautiful smelling fragrance in my opinion, you guys. Has a bit of powderiness to it. I want to say of the of this particular DNA, this one is the most coziest I have ever smelled. So I'm really loving that aspect of Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. So this beautiful fragrance right here, I'm going to be playing with a lot more during the month of December because I actually have not been wearing this fragrance that often. So this is Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. Next up, we have Dora's Mallow. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be talking about this perfume ever so often because it is an absolutely beautiful, scrumptious smelling fragrance. This fragrance, long story short, smells like a dry, powdery, candied marshmallow. But I actually want to say it has somewhat of a cotton candy feel in my opinion. It's a powdery, dry marshmallow scent, but it has a cotton candy texture in my opinion. It is not overly sweet, but it's a beautiful sweetness to it. Now, I have been hearing some very interesting descriptions of this perfume, saying that it smells like pickle juice. I have to say this clue what pickle juice smells like. If this perfume smells like pickles or pickle juice must smell really good, but I know nothing about that. All I know is that I cannot wait to bask in this beautiful fragrance. One of the newest releases from Sora. I cannot wait to bask in this beautiful scent throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of December. I do have a discount code for this particular scent, or should I say for this brand. If you guys are interested in getting your hands on Mallow, which I highly recommend, or the other new fragrance, Janie, or my next best scent that I would recommend from the brand is Brasiliande or Mandol, or any of the, the more well-known, then please check out my description box for discount codes for Dora. They have some absolutely beautiful fragrances in my opinion, so please feel free to check out the description box to find the discount code for Dora and some other websites. But this is a very beautiful offering from the brand, and I will most definitely be enjoying this scent throughout the rest of December. Next up, we have Khamrah, you guys, and this is the original Khamrah. I'm not done with this fragrance yet. I know we just had a new release from the brand, but I am still in love with this sexy, intoxicating, boozy, cinnamon, dates, praline, vanilla, and tonka bean smelling perfume. It smells so good. It has a slight resemblance of that, apple, cinnamon, boozy essence from the, the original Angel Shares DNA, in my opinion, but it has it in the base, and what you get mostly is cinnamon, dates, some sweetness from the praline, the tonka bean. Such a beautiful, intoxicating smelling fragrance that is beast mode. Definitely one of my best finds for 2023. And of course, I will be giving you guys my top you know, 10-15 discoveries for the year, and Bet Your Life, this one is going to be included. I love this beautiful fragrance, so I'm gonna put it on my tray and kind of like play around with this fragrance throughout the rest of December. So this is Khamrah by Latafa. Next up we have Mula Rouge Extreme by Byron Parfums, you guys, and this is another scent that I bought earlier up in the fall season, and I have not been playing with this perfume that much. This is a sweet, fruity, cherry, strawberry, raspberry with some caramel and vanilla smelling perfume. It is sweet but not that sweet. You get those fruity elements. It smells very womanly, expensive, elegant, and a slight bit of, you know, of a mature feel to this fragrance. I love this beautiful perfume. It smells like an elegant, well put together, pretty lady in my opinion. And it has a tiny dash of oud in the base that you kind of get. It's very subtle, but you definitely get it. But it kind of adds a bit of, you know, presence, or should I say substance, to this particular scent, you guys. I will be playing with this perfume throughout the December month because I'm not gonna be going for like a bunch of like heavy hitters. Okay, this does have like a decent presence to it, but I don't just want like a bunch of bold heavy hitters this year. I want some flirtatious, playful ones in between, and Mula Rouge Extreme does that for me. So I will most definitely be pulling for this beautiful scent throughout the month of December. So this is Mula Rouge Extreme by Byron Parfums. Next up we have Valentino's BIR Pink Pp, and not long ago this fragrance was like a flag all over YouTube. I'm not really seeing it that much, but you know, do you know how us YouTubers are? But yeah, Pink Pp is still doing it for me, you guys. As a matter of fact, I am so in love with this perfume. It's the Dry Down. This is a beautiful white floral, orange blossom, bourbon vanilla fragrance. Okay, a beautiful scrumptious scent. I love the way this fragrance wears. I love the scent that lingers on the skin. The white florals mixing with that bourbon vanilla, and it has like a slight soapy feel to this perfume. I presume it's the florals in here, so a light bit of sweetness, but you're getting the orange blossom very, very prominent. Beautiful powdery fragrance that I absolutely love. The best part of this perfume, the best part of most fragrances, is the dry down, but like smelling this fragrance on your clothes like days after you've worn it, like in the laundry, oh my god, it's the most beautiful scent ever, you guys. So Valentino's Pink Pp, I will be enjoying this scent throughout the month of December. While we're on Valentino, next up I'm going to be wearing Valentino BIR Intense. This is a sexy bourbon vanilla ambery white floral fragrance with the essence of benzoin. I want to say like Valentino pretty much dissected, you know, the very popular original BIR, and they've sold us like different aspects of the fragrance in different fragrances. So in this one in particular, you have the bourbon vanilla. We're kind of like accentuating the bourbon vanilla. It's all about that sexy, intoxicating note, mixing with some florals, sweetened up with the benzoin. I think there's some amber touches in here as well. And in the Pink Pp, he focused more on the florally aspect. I want to say the original BIR is definitely there, but he amplified the florally touches in the Pink Pp, and I am loving every single angle because I think they have done this fragrance absolute justice. I love this particular perfume. Again, it's the wear. These fragrances wear beautifully. Such a beautiful, intoxicating scent. It smells warm, cozy. It smells like a pretty girl. It smells like Jerry Curls. You know, like back in the day when you wear Jerry Curls and how the Jerry Curl moisturizer used to smell? That's what it smells like. I love this particular perfume. It's a very easy wear, very scrumptious smelling fragrance in my opinion. I recently hauled this particular scent and I bought it and I just like put it on my shelf and I literally forgot about it. So now is the time to really play with this beautiful scent. So BIR Intense will be in rotation this December. Next up, I recently hauled the Commodity Gold Plus, you guys, and this was an absolute pleasure. I haven't worn this fragrance as yet, so of course December will be a beautiful time to really play around with it. This is a beautiful powdery and lightly sweetened, I want to say sandalwoody with the essence of saffron and amber. It's a very powdery and cozy smelling fragrance, and I know most people think that Commodity Milk is the most cozy of them all. For me, this one is the most coziest out of all three that I've tried. Yeah. A beautiful, soft, warm, powdery, sandalwood and saffron smelling fragrance. Very prominent saffron note. There's some vanilla. It's a lightly sweetened fragrance. A beautiful base to it. I love fragrances like these. Not too sweet, not too fresh. Has a nice strong base to it, decent presence. And again, when it comes to commodity, when they mean bold, when they say bold, they mean bold. Okay, they gave us a bold fragrance, and this perfume, it settles down and the saffron becomes less prominent, and you are left with a powdery vanilla and sandalwood and a very heavy base to this beautiful fragrance. Beautiful scent to pull for. Again, very cozy perfume. It smells lightly smoky as well. Very cozy and warm smelling fragrance to pull for during the winter season. So Commodity Gold Plus will be in rotation. Next up, I'm going to be playing with Vanilla Oud by Kayali, you guys. So out of all the fragrances that Kayali recently released, this one I wasn't really expecting, because I thought that this DNA was the most simple. However, what Kayali has done with this particular scent is intoxicating. This is a warm, slightly creamy, vanilla, praline, oud, and cashmere wood smelling perfume. It smells a little bit lactonic in my opinion. There's something very creamy, extremely vanillic, a little bit milky in my opinion. Now, there's nothing milky in here, so it has to be the cashmere wood that gives a very warm and cozy feel. This is a beautiful, scrumptious smelling fragrance, okay? And, I mean, people thought that this fragrance would have been quite simplistic, but something about the way this perfume is done. Very beautiful scent, you guys. I want to say there's something in here so that's coming off really sweet, okay, almost like a rose or something. There's something in the heart of this perfume. I know there's some oak moss and stuff like that, but there's something in the heart of this perfume that's giving off a really beautiful scent that's coming off a lot more playful than just a simple vanilla essence, in my opinion. I am in love with this scent. I absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. So I will most definitely be playing with this perfume. I wore the other, obviously I have a smaller bottle. I wore that one recently to a party, and it was the most beautiful, you know, scent ever. And the fragrance lingered on my clothes. Like when I put, you know, my outfit in the laundry, when I took them out afterwards, you know, obviously to wash, you could smell the vanilla oud on it. So this perfume definitely has decent longevity, you guys. So Vanilla Oud, I will be playing with this beautiful fragrance throughout the month of December. Next up, we have Cherry Punk the Extrait de Parfum. Very new addition to my perfume collection, and it is a beautiful addition, you guys. This is a bright, juicy, punchy, rich cherry fragrance with the essence of leather and patchouli. It has something slightly smoky in this fragrance, almost incense-like. All I know, I find the opening so intoxicating. There is some saffron in here as well, but the opening is rich, bright, juicy, and decadent. And then it goes into that leathery aspect, which sets this beautiful fragrance apart from all of the cherry offerings that we have in the perfume community right now. Very different and very interesting fragrance. Beautiful fragrance to smell. I have not worn this fragrance as yet because it only came in my collection like last week. So I need to put this out on my tray so I can play with this fragrance throughout December month. So this is Cherry Punk the Extrait de Parfum. Next up, we have the YSL Libre, the L'Absolu Platine. This is the newest release, and I hauled this one like 2 hauls ago. And again, I spoke about it, and I wore it probably once, and I haven't been playing with it, you guys. I love this perfume. So I need to give this fragrance a moment to shine. This is a beautiful white floral aldehydic fragrance. It's powdery, soapy, clean. It maintains the same DNA to the YSL Libre, but it's softer, powdery, rounder, and of course that beautiful note of lavender is played up a lot more in this fragrance, but it's played up so beautifully in this perfume that it's an absolute pleasure. I absolutely love this fragrance, you guys, and I need to put it out so it doesn't get overshadowed by all these new fragrances that I've recently added to my collection. So YSL Libre, the L'Absolu Platine, is going to be out on December's tray, you guys. Next up, we have Cavort by Fragrance de Bois, you guys. And this for me is the most beautiful fragrance from the Fragrance de Bois collection. This is a spicy, warm, sandalwoody patchouli fragrance. It is soft, it is rounded, it has those spicy touches, and of course it has some of the sandalwood base to it. It kind of like softens up in the base, even though it has that spicy essence to it. Beautiful fragrance, strong, very decent projection, decent presence, smells expensive as hell, you guys. I love this fragrance, and of course, again, for me, this is the absolute best fragrance from Fragrance Bois. I have not tried out any of the new ones, but this classy bottle of sexiness is an absolute love for me, and I'm going to be playing with this fragrance throughout the month of December. Next up, we have Kayali's Tobacco Oud from the Oud Gasm collection. And you guys know how I feel about tobacco. This is a little warm, spicy, honeyed tobacco oud scent with the essence of plum. There's some praline in here. So this is a bottle of sexiness, you guys. It is a mixture of Toba Color from Dior and Tom Ford's Tobacco Oud. But this one gives you the oud. This one gives you the oud. It gives you the tobacco, very prominent, the oud, and a nice dose of sweetness. It is intoxicating in my opinion. Definitely, I would say, yeah, I love it. There's a sweetness to it. There is something really delicious smelling to this perfume. It's rich, okay? It's a rich perfume with the tobacco, sweetness on the tobacco and the plum. And of course, it has a white honey in here. You get that essence so well, but you get like a realistic, like a flaming tobacco essence in this perfume, you guys. Beautiful tobacco offering from Kayali. I gotta say, I mean, you guys already know how I feel about Kayali fragrances, you guys. I love the way this fragrance is done. So this is Tobacco Oud by Kayali. Next up, we have another Kayali fragrance, and this one is the Velvet Santal from Kayali's wedding collection, you guys. Of the two, I love this one more, but I love both of these fragrances, you guys. This is just a beautiful, scrumptious sandalwood fragrance with the essence of a tea note and jasmine, and that's pretty much what you get inside of here. So there is something so beautiful about this perfume, you guys. I love the way this perfume smells. The sandalwood, the sweetness from the benzoin, and that tea note mixing with the jasmine, you guys. Such a beautiful, intoxicating fragrance that I think is ideal to be worn all year round. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this perfume, but I just find this fragrance to be so intoxicating. Like, if I could have a collection of purely Kayali fragrances and I would be on top of the wall, I don't think I'll ever go bored, you guys. That's how much I love my Kayali fragrances. Every single one of them are so scrumptious. So this is Kayali's The Wedding Velvet Santal. Next up, we have Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues, and this is the one and only fragrance that I have from the Seven Virtues, and I am intrigued to explore a lot more. This is a beautiful, warm, a little bit spicy, deep sweet red cherry fragrance with the essence of saffron, amber, vanilla, and some marshmallow, you guys. A beautiful offering, okay? I want to say to you guys now, most of these cherry fragrances seem to have somewhat of a similar feel, okay? But this one has that marshmallowy note mixing with the saffron and amber, which kind of gives it a different vibe, but still that really juicy, sweet red, like a very this is like a fresh cherry. It's a fresh cherry, but it's like a fresh, authentic cherry essence in my opinion. Beautiful cherry fragrance, again with that marshmallow essence, you guys. I am really happy to put this fragrance out on my tray because, again, I haul this perfume. I don't believe I actually worn this scent. I probably played with it. Yeah, I don't believe I actually worn this fragrance. I bought it and I just, like, you know, put it on my shelf. So I need to play around with this fragrance throughout the month of December. So I look forward to doing just that. So this is Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues. And last but by no means least, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is Tom Ford's The Black Orchid in the Gold Bottle, you guys. I love this perfume. This is a earthy, sweet, woody patchouli fragrance with the essence of ylang-ylang. Very prominent floral notes in here. So this perfume just spells sophistication. It's a bit powdery. It is pretty. It's not pretty, sorry. This is not a pretty fragrance. This is like a bold fragrance. This is like a very womanly scent in my opinion. So I don't describe it as pretty because pretty adds a bit of youthfulness. This perfume has a very bold and very womanly, it's almost fierce presence, but this one is still a bit more softer and a little bit more rounded than the original Black Orchid. This one is my favorite of the three, and yes, you guys, I will be pulling this baby out for the winter season because I love this perfume. And even if I gather a very big winter collection of fragrances, I think this baby right here still truly stands out in the world of fragrances. So this is Tom Ford's The Black Orchid in the Gold Bottle. All right, And there you have it, you guys. These are my fragrances that I'm going to be including in my December perfume tray. All the perfumes I want to spend some time with and really enjoy throughout the festive season. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If in fact you did, please give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous support, and see you guys in my very next video. Bye.